Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is time to step inside the Danger Zone.
The following contest
as we kick things off, as we are one night away from XFW Fight Night.
Making his way to the ring from Aurora, Colorado, weighing in at 220 pounds, Dynamite Nick Thomas.
And we're starting things off with XFW's forever underdog, Dynamite Nick Thomas, making his entrance. And tonight, this young man will have his dance card full as he will go head-to-head with Liger. Not Thunderbolt Liger, just Liger. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are one night away from XFW Fight Night.
And his opponent, accompanied by
not Liger.
Dynamite Nick
Yamamoto.
Thomas.
We've seen
Osaka, Japan,
hints and rumors of Yamamoto. He's not going to wrestle, is he?
Yamamoto.
The 78-year-old man is back in XFW with it looks like some kind of upgrades, more prosthetics that he's working on. Old man Yamamoto, he was banished from XFW by Thunderbolt Alpha way back during XFW Matt Mania. What in the bloody blue? Tell me he's not going to wrestle. The man is 78 years old. '78 years old, Yamamoto, again, with the, dare I say, cyber enhancements, ready to go against, coming swinging out. The old man can move. He still looks like a midget inside the ring. I mean, again, 78 years old, but he's laying in right now to Dynamite Nick Thomas. Yamamoto plants him down with a chin buster right into the canvas, and we're off and running. We got a cover early on, but Thomas gets the shoulder up. Yamamoto again showing some decent offense, throwing some kicks and punches. Again, the man, Liger, who was originally slated to be taking on Dynamite Nick Thomas on the outside of the ring. Old man Yamamoto, look at, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yamamoto now with a Hurricane Rana. Drop kick out, counter by Dynamite Nick Thomas. Thomas now goes to work. He's going to bust a hip, break. Oh, good Lord. He just dumped an old man on the back of his head. Thomas now in charge. Yamamoto with a kick in the midsection. And a big right hand from what looks like a well-armored arm. And Yamamoto now getting cocky. Yamamoto now starting to show off new life. And the old doctor, after he was, again, banished from XFW, way back in XFW Matt Mania earlier in March this year, after being beaten down and almost destroyed by Thunderbolt Alpha. But as of late, we've seen the man on the outside of the ring known as, calling himself Liger, reemerge. We thought it was Thunderbolt Liger. From what we understand now, it seems Yamamoto has made more of his, let's say, science experiments. Yamamoto with an exploder in the corner. This man is 78 years old. 78 years old. Nick Thomas getting the shoulder up. Dynamite Nick Thomas, who's been climbing the ladder here in XFW, has had a number of surprising victories as of late. Right now committing elderly abuse as he's got Yamamoto way up high and dumps him face first into the top turnbuckle. We may be breaking several laws here. Well, allowing this match to continue, Mike Atura's going to let this go. Yamamoto replacing his own man Liger. Ooh, Yamamoto looked like a drop kick. The old man just about busted his hip. Yamamoto now in trouble. Ooh, and a swift knee strike to the ribs of old man Yamamoto. Liger set again to go head-to-head with Featherweight Alpha tomorrow night on XFW Fight Night. Yamamoto now inside Dynamite Mick Thomas, rolling to the outside, trying to stave off the attack from the angry little old man that is Dr. Yamamoto. Liger again on the outside, watching on as his, dare I say, creator is watching on. Shot down by Yamamoto. Yamamoto with a kick right to the face. Again, the pump handle kick, or bicycle kick, I should say. Yamamoto now. Spinning kick to the side of the head. Thomas might be out. Almost a kick. Almost a 3 count. Yamamoto looks a little perturbed by that. I'm shocked the man is still inside the ring. The fact that he can walk down the ramp. The fact that he's inside competing at any level just goes to show the technological advancements that Yamamoto is capable of, even though he's no longer affiliated with Yamamoto Industries. His son, his grandson has taken over that responsibility, and Yamamoto again driving the chin down to the face. Finally, Thomas still a little bit left, checking his face, making sure there's no blood coming down that chin as Yamamoto gets back to his feet. Yamamoto headlock, side running, bulldog now by Yamamoto. Liger again on the outside, watching on. But Thomas fires back again. Thomas takes him over, flying head scissors. I don't know if this is fantasy or reality, folks. I'm not sure what to make of this. Again, the first time we saw Yamamoto in the ring was astonishing. And now we're seeing it a second time. And a suplex now again from Dr. Yamamoto. Thomas getting back to his feet. Yamamoto coming with a clothesline. Again, you look at Yamamoto, folks, he pales in comparison just in size to Nick Thomas, who's one of our smaller competitors. And again, 78 years of age. But again, has replaced a number of his joints and hips with prosthetics and replacements, much like the Destroyer, getting his knees surgically repaired by Yamamoto Industries. But right now, inside the ring, Falcon Arrow delivered by Yamamoto. Saying those words out loud is strange, folks. And again, the kick to the side of the head by Yamamoto. Nick Thomas laid out by Dr. Yamamoto. Words I never thought I'd say. Beautiful German suplex. Shades of Nick Thomas himself by Yamamoto. Yamamoto with a big right hand. Reverse DDT now by Yamamoto. Oh, don't know. Come on. Come on. He's going to shatter every bone in his body. Yamamoto goes for a coup de grace almost style maneuver. But Thomas got out of the way. Turn around now. Yamamoto now winded up on number of shots. Repeated shot by Yamamoto. Look at this insanity by Yamamoto. Oh, that was cheap. That was cheap. Shot right to the head. Yamamoto up on top. Turns around. Dragon Runner from Yamamoto. Almost a 3. Some of our fans in the audience asking, was Yamamoto banned a year ago? Yamamoto was kicked out of XFW. Not exactly sure how he's weaseled his way back in. But now with Liger and the other variations of Liger, should I say, and now the old man somehow back inside the ring. Nick Thomas bringing him back in, a little helping hand there, bringing him up over the ropes. Ooh! What a shot to the top of the head by Nick Thomas! But Yamamoto gets the shoulder up. Owen Bushy, we're sorry your notifications didn't come up. The wrong button was clicked, but thank you for shares. Ooh, Yamamoto on the clothesline. And the second one. Yamamoto super kick delivered to the top of the head of Nick Thomas. And a shining wizard. Where does this old man find the ability, find the agility to pull that off? Are you kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure exactly what we just witnessed, but somehow old man Yamamoto has got himself back inside the ring. Again, you see the prosthetic over the right arm, the mechanical style boots. There's that pinwheel kick at the top of the head. Thomas almost walking away to victory right there. Liger on the outside, that dead cold stare watching this contest like cold. The crazy old man Yamamoto somehow pulls off the victory. Unbelievable. Folks, I'm not sure what the hell is going on here at XFW. Yamamoto showing up here in XFW. Again, he was literally removed from the company almost a year ago by Thunderbolt Alpha. The two had a battle back and forth, and the deal was if Alpha won, Yamamoto had to leave XFW. If Yamamoto won, all three Thunderbolts had to go back under the control of Yamamoto. So I'm not sure what has transpired. Mary Barrett, thank you for liking the stream. I apologize, guys. For whatever reason, my notifications were turned off. So thank you guys for the likes and shares already. I saw Marshall Foskett. Thank you for sending stars our way already. Wrong button was clicked. Again, I apologize, guys, but thank you for the love and the support you show us here at XFW. I did see the crazy hatred was back in our chat room. I cannot express enough, folks, how uncomfortable that makes me when that guy is here. Some stuff just seems to go wrong when that man is at play here at XFW. But again, thank you to all the regulars that once again show up in our stream each and every show. Thank you guys again for the continued support. James Shaw, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Folks, we've got a hell of a card for you tonight, including Ramon Cruz, the XFW World Heavyweight Champion, in action tonight, 1 night away from putting the championship on the line and defending it against Hiro Katsuyori. James Shaw is on a sharing spree. Thank you, Mr. Shaw, for your continued support here in XFW. Also in action tonight is Hiro Katsuyori, the man who will challenge Ramon Cruz for that championship tomorrow night right here at Bloodsport 6 streaming. And XFW Marshall Salavoskin has sent more stars. Thank you, Marshall, again for sending stars our way. Every little bit that you guys donate to XFW helps us grow our programming, add more things to it, expand our studio. We put all the stars you guys donate to us towards the good use of continuing to build Bloodsport 6 streaming. So thank you guys for those that have donated stars, who have donated directly to our Streamlabs account. That is that button way up there, up that side. And folks who have bought t-shirts and stuff, thank you guys for your continued support. Owen Bushy now sharing. There's your notification, Owen. We don't want to forget you and not get your name on the screen, folks. We're going to head down to ringside for the women to take the center stage next on XFW Danger Zone. XFW continue on, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest.
Unbreakable Tia Adams.
Making her way to the ring from Edmond, Oklahoma. Unbreakable Tia Adams.
Adam, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. I want to thank everyone that is in attendance tonight, whether you're on Facebook, you're on Twitch, or you are on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us here in Danger Zone. And again, I want to thank everyone that hits that like and share button. And everyone for their continued support. Thank you so much.
And from Jacksonville, Florida, Kelly Rivers.
And here comes Kelly Rivers. The former fitness model turned professional wrestler will go toe-to-toe tonight with the former women's bodybuilder turned professional wrestler. XFW seems to attract all manner of competitors from all around the world and every other sport you can imagine. XFW pulls them in. And folks, we seem to get the cream of the crop. This young lady, a lot of folks didn't think would last more than a few months, but she has held her own with a number of XFW's top-tier female competitors. However, tonight, the mountain she's got to climb is a massive one in the form of Tia Adams. Morgan Steiner still looking to get Adams another opportunity at the XFW Women's Championship. That will be defended tomorrow night, as well as, ooh, good Lord. Adams coming out the gate swinging with a double axe handle. As I was saying, River Styx will defend the Women's Championship tomorrow night against Alex Webb, the former Women's Champion. The first time these two will clash for the championship with it on the line. Adams or Webb winning a fatal four-way to win this opportunity to become the new women's #1 contender. Adams not able to make it to that card. That night was replaced and has since then been very, very vocally angry about not being able to contend for the Women's Championship. She says she is not impressed by River Styx. River Styx fails in comparison to her. And she, and I quote, would tear River Styx in two. Now I'm sure River Styx herself would have something to say about that if she would even speak to us. But right now, T. Adams taking it out on Kelly Rivers. Rivers a nice counter sweeping out the leg. Rivers with a nice spinning heel kick. She got her leg up high. We got a cover now on Adams. But Adams gets the shoulder up before even a 1 count. The sheer monstrosity power of T. Adams. Rivers, though, continuing the offense, looking to build the momentum, hoping to get a pinfall or submission victory tonight. Adams again with a quick jab. Wild swing, Kelly Rivers out of the way. Rivers, look at Rivers! Getting her up on the shoulder, now stretching out the back. John Rogers, thank you for liking the stream. Ooh, but again, Adams powering her way out and again clubbing with that double axe handle blow across the back. Kelly Rivers slow to get back to her feet. Ooh, and a kick, nonchalant, right to the side of the head by T. Adams. Haymaker shot now again. Rivers rolling under the ropes, trying to stave off the attack now by the former professional female bodybuilder. But Adams relentless, going to try to bring in Rivers with a counter. Look at Kelly Rivers go, dumping Adams face first onto the canvas. Nice counter by Kelly Rivers. Rivers now on the attack. Morgan Steiner doesn't look very much phased by this contest. Adams again kicking off. Adams back to her feet. Adams full Nelson. Up and down and drives Rivers down to the canvas. That was harsh. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. That was a close one there, folks. Rivers almost ended this match early tonight. Adams again relentless, throwing through with the power, but Rivers again staving off the attack. Oh, and a counter again. Lean Vaughn, thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan. Welcome to XFW. Rivers now being manhandled by Tia Adams. Adams now posing down for the crowd. Morgan Steiner staring on as his monstrous competitor starts to pick apart young Kelly Rivers, I'm sorry. Rivers with a counter and drives Adams' face into the top turnbuckle. Adams again, though, counters an elbow delivered right to the snout. And a suplex as Tia Adams continues the brutality. Adams now, look at the rage in Tia Adams screaming at Rivers to get back to her feet. Picks her up. Rivers able to counter over. Oh, and a single leg drop kick. Adams taking off her feet. Can Kelly Rivers turn this around? Can she overcome the mountain that is T. Adams? Adams goes underneath the ropes. She gets caught. Rivers jumped face first on that hard outside arena floor. Ronald Starr back from Facebook jail. I know that prison all too well, and it sucks. Ronald, glad to see you out of Facebook prison. Adams now in control. Or Rivers now in control of Adams. And now putting the boots into Tia in the corner. Kelly Rivers now. Kelly Rivers stealing a playbook from Kenny Lane. Adams did not like that. I did. I'm a fan. I think Tia Adams got some of the sparkles from Kelly Rivers' tights on her face right now. Rivers looking a little exhausted. How much effort she's got to put in to try to keep down Big Tia Adams. Adams with a counter. Uh-oh. Adams calling her out. And again, The double axe handle to the face. Ronald Starr, thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for following our stream. Get to the midsection. Uh-oh. Adams got her up. Drives her down. Seated powerbomb. Rivers bouncing off the canvas. 1, 2. Holy hell. Adams got the Rivers got the shoulder up. Tia now upset, just stomping away. And again, the double axe handle in the face. Jefferson, thank you for liking the stream. Adams now in control again. Swinging a double axe handle again. And again, a shot to the face. Adams once again. She's got her up. And a second time. That brutal powerbomb delivered by Tia Adams. Leg is hooked. 2, 3. That's it. Tia Adams walks away to victory after a hellacious powerbomb. Here early on is that full Nelson slam. The sheer impact, even saw the referee Mike Ventura. Ike Means, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Hellacious battle back and forth. There's Kate Rivers getting a little playful there inside the ring.
Here is your winner, Unbreakable Tia Adams.
Unbreakable Tia Adams walking away with the pinfall victory. One step closer. Getting an opportunity at the XFW Women's Championship. Morgan Steiner looks happy about that. Thank you again, folks, for tuning in to XFW tonight. Thank you guys for the likes, the shares, the brand new fans that are joining us here at XFW. Thank you guys. We hope you enjoy the ride of our crazy brand of digital professional wrestling broadcast right here at Blood Sword 6 Streaming and Extreme Fantasy Wrestling on Facebook. Thank you guys. And again, we are one night away from XFW Fight Night. Now, tomorrow night, folks, right here, Blood Sword 6 Streaming. You can, again, catch Fight Night on Facebook and XFW. Blood Sword 6 Streaming on YouTube and Twitch, or watch us directly on bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise, much like my easy money mug of the former World Heavyweight Champion right there. I'm going to take a little swig out of that. I promise you it's just water. I promise. Anyway, folks, XFW Fight Night tomorrow night, every title on the line. Ramon Cruz will be defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the new #1 contender, Hiro Katsuyori. Sean Owens will defend the United States Championship against his former partner, Josh the Coach Clements. And we've got, again, a number of XFW titles. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to read the comments at the same time you guys are hitting some stuff. I don't want to leave you guys out and not be the interactive fun that we like to have here on XFW. The Tag Team Championships will be decided between the current XFW Tag Team Champions, Hazard Warning, who've been reigning supreme over the Tag Team division, and this time they'll go up against the Anarchists. The first time the Anarchists have had an opportunity at XFW Gold. Will they prevail? We'll find out tomorrow night, but right now we're heading down to ringside for more one-on-one action next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Mr. Amazing,
The following
Aiden Scott.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring
wrestle with Triple
from
J
Staten
Wrestling caller
Island,
Brock
New York,
Lesnar.
weighing
That
in at
is frightening to
225
say out loud.
Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott.
Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott, a former Internet Champion, former United States Champion, making his way into the ring. Mr. Amazing looking himself back in the spotlight. Amazing has had a number of victories over high-profile champions. Two-time United States Champion. Former XFW Internet Champion. Easily one of the most quickest and agile opponents in all of XFW. This young man, very well, may be a future World Heavyweight Champion. Shay Rogers, thank you for tuning in over on the YouTube channel.
And his opponent from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 200.
And his opponent tonight,
pounds, the
Savage Andre Stevens. This young man has made a big impact. Look, hey, Mr. Amazing, Aiden Scott charging in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get an early shot here. Stevens firing right with a clothesline. Aiden Scott coming out of the gate swinging, not waiting for the bell to ring. Andre Stevens has been running his mouth backstage about how boxing is superior to professional wrestling. And as of late, he's had a number of impressive victories here in XFW. A victory last week over Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, and he has not let anyone forget that one since it happened. His only loss so far to Hero Cassiori, and he's demanding a shot against Hero again. Both men inside the ring. Andre Stevens now with a quick combination, rights, lefts, and jabs. Folks, this kid can swing faster than I can blink. But Mr. Amazing, pulling things right off, flying hit scissors takes him over. Mr. Amazing now in control. Aiden Scott looking himself back to the #1 contendership spot for the XFW United States Champion, but gets taken over by Savage Andre Stevens. And again, this young man, former professional boxer, now turned pro wrestler, has adapted very well inside the ring. It's a very different type of conditioning to transition from wrestling or to wrestling from boxing. But this young man has competed and done very well for himself so far here in XFW. And right now, is starting to dominate Aiden Scott. I spoke too quickly. Aiden Scott with a nice counter and a kick to the midsection. Aiden Scott now in control. Scott, his ability to pull off maneuvers and fly through the air, some of the hang time this young kid has is outstanding. Right now, Aiden Scott showboating a little bit. I've not seen this level of anger out of Aiden Scott, this much ferocity in a long, long time. And now tossing Stevens to the outside. Uh-oh, I just talked about his ability to go to the air, and here comes Aiden Scott through the ropes with a flying drop kick right through to Savage Andre Stevens.
2.
And just like that, Aiden Scott turns things around. Both men now on the outside. Right hand now. Ooh, both men now exchanging a number of right shots on the outside. James Shaw saying you can't use a closed fist in wrestling. XFW does not have that rule. Closed fists are welcome in XFW. Just like we don't ban any wrestling moves, we don't ban closed fists. Let's face it, most referees in wrestling never really bought it off fists. Counter out of the way. Both men now dodging a number of shots on the outside. Aiden Scott dodging it. Clothesline delivers a DDT, driving Andre Stevens down the canvas hard. That was brutal.
4.
Aiden Scott now on the outside, working on the arm of Andre Stevens, trying to wear down that shoulder of that left arm, trying to take away the ability for that left hook to come into play.
7.
Scott sends him into reeling into the steel ring post. These guys need to get back in. Referee coming, closing in on an 8 count. Collar elbow tie up.
8.
Stevens shoves him to the canvas. Andre Stevens back inside. Both men in. Hurricanrana. Look at Andre Stevens get back to his feet, lays him with the clothesline, and follows through the second one. Stevens now off the ropes. Quick back and forth match. Both these guys pouring out their hearts tonight inside the square circle. Andre Stevens now laying in with a combination again. And a brutal right hand there by Andre Stevens. Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott now in trouble. Stevens again, combination of shots, and a brutal right hand there by Andre Stevens. Oh! Pop up right cross. Stevens just laid a heavy shot right to the chin, and that's it. Wow. Wow. Again, that brutal pop-up right cross. Do you see how right there, Aiden Scott's head spinning around like it's on a swivel from that right hook from Andre Stevens. There's the 3 count. Wow, that was quick. What a knockout. Andre Stevens again with a brutal right hook, knocking out yet another competitor here in XFW. What a shot. Andre Stevens continuing to mix his boxing background with professional wrestling and continue his winning ways here. And you saw Mr. Amazing Aiden Scott, folks. I've not seen that much anger, that much ferocity in that young man in a number of months. He's been hit or miss in his matches, almost like he's lost a little bit of that luster. But I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Mr. Amazing needs to get himself back in the spotlight, needs to up his game here at XFW if he wants to find himself in a contendership spot again for XFW Gold. Meanwhile, Savage Andre Stevens has been lighting up the win-loss column as of late here in XFW with a number of impressive, promising victories here over a number of high-profile competitors. Now again, just because you're new in XFW doesn't mean you're going to start things off slow. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Ronald, I'm sorry you haven't watched us in 29 days. I'm sorry you were in Facebook jail. XFW's original page, Blood Swords of Streaming, itself was put in a Facebook jail and never, ever, ever got out. And that's the thing with Facebook. They will have their rights, their standards, their community guidelines. They won't tell you what they are. They'll only tell you when you have violated them, or sometimes not tell you at all and just remove your page. So we're trying to stay on Facebook's good side because a lot of folks like to watch XFW right here on Facebook. But we do encourage you to head over to our YouTube page and our Twitch page to follow us there just in case the worst happens. And right now I'm going to challenge you guys, anyone who can go over there and hit that new sub button over on the YouTube button. Let's see whose name highlights in this little section right here tonight by going over to YouTube and finding our Blood Sword 6 page on YouTube and becoming a new subscriber during XFW Danger Zone. Let's see who can light that up right there, folks. My challenge is laid out right now. Who can be a new follower on YouTube? Now, folks, again, we're talking about XFW Fight Night, which will be tomorrow night right here. XFW and Blood Sword 6 streaming 8 p.m. right here, folks. And again, every championship will be on the line. Brody Daniels will be defending his XFW Internet Championship against Tyson Vader. This is the first opportunity young Tyson Vader has at an XFW Gold, and a lot of folks are pulling for him. This young man has been the breakout star of the Wolf Pack, and right now might be the lone wolf, as it seems he has broken away from the family ties here in XFW of Casey Vader and the Vader the Motorcycle Club. I cannot call it a gang. I cannot call it. It's a club, folks. It's a club. But right now, we're going to head in the ring for tag team action coming your way next on XFW Danger Zone. I get in far too much trouble calling it a motorcycle gang or a motorcycle clan. But right now, the Syndicate making their way out to the squared circle.
On the way to the ring, the Syndicate.
The Syndicate showing up late in the XFW inaugural Women's Tag Team Tournament, having political ties with the Japanese consulate, getting themselves entered in. Ronald Howard has subscribed over on YouTube. Ronald, thank you very much for quickly jumping onto our challenge, Ronald. Thank you very much. Hopefully Ronald's name will now fill that little box on the front of our page during our in-between matches. But right now, we await the opponents of the Syndicate. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warrior Queens of XFW. Sonya Rossi and Alexia Fonseca making their way down to the ring. Alexia Fonseca, surprisingly powerful in that small frame. This Greek warrior will lay waste to anyone that gets between them. And her newfound partner, they have made a number of fantastic victories here in XFW and look forward. They said they promised the XFW fans one day they will be women's champions. And damned if I don't believe them, folks. The Syndicate, phenomenal in-ring competitors. They seem to have absolutely no fear. Alexia Fonseca starting things off with a Akira Shang. Collar elbow tie up now. Fonseca now working on the arm. Spinning it over. Akira Shang, nice counter by Akira Shang. Up into an overhand wrist lock. Alexia Fonseca though spinning back into a hammerlock. Taking Shang over. And now wrenching back on it. And Fonseca goes low, right for the knee. Fonseca definitely has that warrior attitude. She's got the no retreat, no surrender. She will just keep coming until you beat her down. She can't stand, and sometimes she still gets up as she lays in a heavy clothesline there to Akira Shang. Trip down to home territory for Fonseca. Shang turns things around the turnbuckle, trying to avoid it, but Sonya Rossi tagging herself in. But Akira Shang says, uh-oh, you saw the look in Sonya Rossi's eyes, the surprise, as Shang caught her the exploder suplex. Shang now tags in Yuri Tanaka. Tanaka flying in with a kick. Rossi dodging out of the way. Rossi takes her over. I believe, folks, and fans can correct me if I'm wrong, Owen Bushy has subscribed over on YouTube. Thank you, Mr. Bushy. I believe this is the first time these two teams are meeting in this compassion. Glory Gold, thank you for subscribing. Folks jumping over on our YouTube channel, thank you very much for your continued support of XFW. Yuri Tanaka now in control. Irish whip in the curve. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT. Rossi stunned, crawling around, doesn't even know which part of the ring she's in. Nice counter there by Rossi. What a catch! Again, the enziguri by Yuri Tanaka, explosive. What Rossi right here tried to turn the tide, but look at this, Yuri Tanaka. Boom! Right to the side of the head. Both ladies make the tag, but the Syndicate now, Akira Shang inside the ring, continues to build the momentum against the Warrior Queens. Alexia Fonseca with a right hand into a backward. Yuri Tanaka and Akira Shang got themselves to the finals. Look at this. Alexia Fonseca now, a little bit of workout into a power shot on Akira Shang. Andy Beltran, thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan of XFW here, Blood Sword 6 streaming. Thank you for tuning in. Fonseca now. Counter now by Akira Shang. Shang now. Beautiful. Arm drag by Shang, the athleticism. But again, Fonseca just levels it. But Akira Shang again covers the clothesline and takes her down. Alexia Fonseca swinging for the fences, but Shang wisely, almost dodging everything she's thrown her way. Did not dodge that as Fonseca takes her down. And a right hand to Yuri Tanaka. Fonseca is now in a foul mood. But Shang again with a counter. Taking the opportunity, Alexia Fonseca distracted herself with Yuri Tanaka, and Shang taking that opportunity. Umesh, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Thank you for becoming a fan. Fonseca still trying to fight out of that corner. Eno backbreaker. Back and forth action from these two teams. Into the corner we go. Tag in comes Sonia Rossi. Double team combination coming up. Up and down goes Akira Shang. That was a long way to fall. But Shang dodging out of the way. Rossi and Shang now squaring off. Look at this. Around the back. And drops her face first on the canvas. Akira Shang now in trouble. Needs to get over to a corner. Needs to tag in Yuri Tanaka to keep her team's hopes alive tonight. But Rossi now delivering a suplex. Tossing Akira Shang over like a sack of flour. Rossi's got her. Oh, good Lord. Lumbar check. We got a cover. Akira Shang gets the shoulder up just before the referee's hand came down to a 3. Suplex across the knees. Akira Shang in trouble. Shang fires back with a clothesline now. Trying to build momentum, trying to get back. Oh, and a super kick right under the chin of Rossi. Levels the playing field. Rossi with a counter up and over the top. Shang holds on. Gonna bring her back in, not want to give her any reprieve. No opportunity to rest. Yuri Tanaka still down on the outside. Little miscue there by Akira Shang, looking to get something off the ropes. With Sonia Rossi fighting through. Tag again, in comes Alexia Fonseca. Uh-oh, she's going up high. Beautiful leg drop from the top from the Warrior Queens. That's it. Fonseca and Rossi pull off the victory tonight. Impressive win for the Warrior Queens. Akira Shang cut off from her partner for the second half of that match. Here is where the momentum from the Queen, the Warriors continues on, the Warrior Goddesses. Look at this, boom, right across the spine. That seemed to put the exclamation point on this match for Rossi and Fonseca. And there the clothesline. Fonseca and Rossi on point tonight. What a match through them, folks. Outstanding tag team action here in XFW between the women's division, which continues to heat up. I mean, all the tag teams here in XFW continue, excuse me, to heat up here week in and week out. The men's tag team division continues its brutality left and right. But right now, Hazard Warning sits atop the mountain of the XFW Tag Team Championship division. And they look to hold on to that. But tomorrow night, they have to go head-to-head with one of XFW's most unpredictable tag teams, the Anarchists, Cron Ferguson and Angus Hayes. Now, the Hayes and Ferguson have been on and off again in tag team and singles competition, almost as chaotic as the rules they live by, which is no rules. They did not officially enter any division. They just haphazardly threw themselves in any match they could get their hands on, but now have actually inked in and have seemed to really focus in on the tag team division and just paved a path right to number one contendership. Now, Hazard Warning has been on record saying they are not worried at all, that they know their in-ring experience, their cohesive tag team abilities will prevail. And then they pretty much just said the Anarchists are a piece of garbage and don't belong in the same ring with them. Now, Ferguson and Hayes could not be contacted for comment. And most time when we do, they just flip us off the bird. So we've got 4 men, 2 teams. All 4 of them are pretty much ignorant assholes. But they will collide tomorrow night on XFW Fight Night, and the championships will be on the line. But folks, we're going to head down to ringside next for more one-on-one competition next on Danger Zone. Scott Wayne Stevenson, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hitting that like button. Again, I want to thank everyone that got over to our YouTube page tonight and subscribe. Thank you so much for helping us grow on YouTube. As the leader of the Wolfpack, the Alpha Wolf himself, Casey Vader, makes his way out to ringside. Casey Vader tag teaming for a number of months with his nephew, Tyson Vader. But the two seem to be at odds lately over how Tyson Vader has adapted to the professionalism, if you will, of XFW and professional wrestling as a whole. Tyson Vader shaking hands with Raiden Yamashita a month ago, which triggered and set off his Uncle Casey, and the two exchanging fist shots at the Wolfpack clubhouse. And now we've seen each other attack each other in front of the audience, seemingly a crack in the armor of the Wolfpack. And it seems now young Tyson Vader has gone off on his own, referring to himself as the Lone Wolf, while Uncle Casey still says he is the Alpha Wolf. But tonight, the Alpha Wolf goes head-to-head with the bare-knuckle boxer from the United Kingdom,
and his
Biff Wellington.
From Blackpool, England, weighing in at 263 pounds. Gentlemen, the Strong Man.
Wellington lost the ability to call himself Lord Wellington in XFW. Now, he says he's going back to his roots, and he is now Gentleman Biff Wellington, making his way down to the ring. The man with one of the most brutal bare-knuckle shots in all of professional wrestling. The man who actually fought a bear. Johnny Glow, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Folks, I used to think that was just a hype story about Biff Wellington. How he fought a bear at a strongman competition, a sideshow in the United Kingdom, but it turned out to be legitimate. Wellington fought a bear and won. From what I understand, he knocked the damn bear out, but tonight he's got a wolf across the ring in Casey Vader. And here we go, folks, we're off and running. Wellington now starting things off. Side rush and leg sweep after a nice chain. And Wellington instantly with a cover. Vader with the shoulder up early on. Two very different forms of wrestling here, folks. Wellington, a phenomenal tactical wrestler. Vader, more of a smash mouth, in-your-face brawler. Anjana, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Oh, and already a big right hand for Wellington, who's not afraid to take it to fisticuffs. Vader with an arm drag counter leg. And now tossing Wellington across the ring by his neck. Good Lord. Clothesline counter by Wellington now. Vader fires back both men now with a number of counters on each other. Bulldog now from Big Casey Vader. Vader now with a wind up over the top. Wellington sent to the outside. Vader now again taunting out to the audience as head referee Mike Atura makes the count. Wellington already back to his feet. Wellington is not someone that stays down easy. Nice dodge there by Vader in his own side rush and leg sweep down by Casey Vader. We've got a cover, leg is hooked on Wellington. Too early, Wellington powers out quickly. Casey Vader now with the boots. Again, the smash mouth style. Good Lord, just stomping away on Wellington ferociously. Vader again, look at good Lord Vader with a number of kicks and punches. Just anger pouring out of the man. He's got to be picturing his nephew across the ring. Hard Irishman with a turbo and a shoulder tackle. And Vader damn near drives through Biff Wellington. What a shot that was for a shoulder tackle. Samoan drop now. from the leader of the Wolfpack, the Alpha Wolf, Casey Vader. But again, Wellington easily gets the shoulder up. Vader looks a little beside himself with that. But continues. Oh, Wellington again fires back. Wellington now turning things around. Johnny Glow, thank you for sharing the stream. Thank you so much for supporting XFW. Wellington now up and down, stomping on the throat of the Alpha Wolf. Covered out by Wellington. Kick out again by Vader. Both of these guys looking for an early victory, trying to wear down the other. Vader now rolling to the outside. Here comes Wellington. He gets caught by Vader and driven into the barricade. Wellington fires back and sends him into the steel steps. Jai Singh, thank you for following. Thank you for becoming a fan of XFW. Wellington now tossing Vader across the outside area into the barricade again. Both these big brutes battling back and forth. Jesse James, thank you for liking the stream. Good Lord, these guys need to get back inside the ring. Wellington sent into the steel ring post, and again a shot. Vader back inside, rolls right back out. Jai Singh, thank you for liking the stream. Uh-oh, Vader. Vader's got him up. Power bomb on the outside arena floor. Vader now just looking to cause damage. Wellington back inside. Both of these men now battling back and forth. Wellington firing back. Shot to the midsection. Vader again with a counter. Heavy lariat in the corner now from Casey Vader. The Alpha Wolf of the Vader Motorcycle Club. I cannot call it a clan. I cannot call it. There we go. Vader now thrown to his back by a handful of hair. By Wellington, a well-placed drop kick right to the chin of Casey Vader. Micah Peace, thank you for following. Welcome to XFW. Vader spins him right over. Back to the chain wrestling is Wellington. Vader catching the shot to the face. And a clothesline again by the big Alpha Wolf. Again going to work. But Wellington, again, the resilient, gets back to his feet. Wellington now up and over goes Casey Vader. Wellington standing tall. The former Lord of XFW. Shot again. Wellington stretches him across the ropes. Vader rolls out of the way. Kicked in the midsection. Nice neckbreaker now by Wellington. But Vader gets right back to his feet, swinging wildly. I don't think he knows where he's at. Second one connects. Lands a second clothesline. Countered by Wellington. Vader up and down. Both these guys now back and forth action. Vader up and chokeslam into a backbreaker by Casey Vader. Wow. Vader pulls off the victory tonight. Chokeslam. Oshko, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Casey Vader chokeslam and drops Wellington right across the knee into a backbreaker with some brutal impact. And Vader walks away victorious tonight. What a phenomenal match between two brutes here in XFW. Wellington won. Look at this, folks. Up and boom, drop. Instead of the chokeslam on the canvas, drops him across the knee. And Casey Vader walks away victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone. A phenomenal match between those two stars, folks. Outstanding ability by Wellington. But again, Casey Vader, a new level of anger has come out of Vader ever since young Tyson has broken off from the rest of the Wolfpack. And again, this all stemmed from the fact that Tyson Vader has adapted to the level of respect here in professional wrestling. He had an outstanding 5-star match at Raiden Yamashita a little over a month ago on XFW Ground Zero. And after the match, which Raiden Yamashita was victorious, Tyson Vader extended the hand of respect, which set his uncle off. Now, because Big Casey Vader said, that's not how we do business. You lose, you go down swinging. Tyson Vader, again, has come to professional wrestling with his family, followed in their footsteps, but has taken onto his own. The young man has far more ability than the rest of his family. His father, his two uncles, his two uncles are still in prison here at the hands of former wrestlers, the Sergeant Dalton Adams, who now himself is in prison at the hands of Casey Vader, and Owen Bush, the Wildcat, who is now the Wanderer Owen Bush. It is hard to keep track of all the drama that unfolds here in XFW, folks. It is insane how these guys intertwine in their lives and ruin the careers of one another just for an opportunity at a championship title. But it just shows you the level of competitiveness that we have here in XFW week in and week out. When we're speaking of competitiveness, the United States Champion is in action again. This time, Sean Owens has challenged Mason Storm to a one-on-one competition. Now, tomorrow night, Owens will defend the United States Championship against Josh Clemens. But tonight, his target are set on the protege and partner of Clemens, Mason Storm. Let's head down the ringside. That match starts right now. And here comes the industry now. Josh, the Coach Clemens. Mustang, thank you for liking the stream.
The industry from Lincoln, Nebraska, weighing in at 216 pounds, Mason Storm.
Johnny Ivan, I respect that level of dedication. Preet Singh, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for joining us here at XFW. Mason Storm ready to go as tonight he'll clash with that man right there. The XFW United States Champion, Sean Owens.
Weighing in at 239 pounds, one half of the Natural, Sean Owens.
Sean Owens, dubbed by the XFW fans, Sean 2. Owens, making his way down the ring. A former tag team champion with his former partner, Josh the Coach Clemens, who is at ringside supporting Mason Storm, his new partner. The two had a falling out when they lost the championships, and Clemens blamed everything on Owens. Owens took a hiatus from professional wrestling for a few months, coming back, reinventing himself. Hence the Phoenix logo on his jacket and tights, saying he's emerging from the ashes of his former wrestling career. And has since gone on to a phenomenal singles competition, much to the anger of his former partner, Mason Storm. Here we go, folks. Off and running. And you'll see on the Yamamoto Bluetooth device, Owens still has a minor head injury that is at the hands of Josh Clemens after the two clashed a few weeks ago, when Clemens won the opportunity to challenge Owens for the United States Championship. Owens suffering a minor concussion, but is cleared to compete. But will that come into play tomorrow night? Will that come into play tonight? As a lot of folks, even the trainers in the back, his peers in the locker room told him not to take this match tonight. And already Mason Storm is taking an early charge. Storm easily looking to weaken Owens tonight and set the path for his partner and mentor, Josh the Coach Clemens, to capture the United States Championship tomorrow night on Fight Night. But Owens right now going to work on the shoulder. Owens drives the arm down to the canvas, trying to set up the opportunity for the Owens lock. Takes him over, and again focusing right on that arm is the United States Champion. Owens has had a number of successful title defenses with the United States Championship since winning it several months ago, and looks to continue his title run tomorrow night. But can he overcome the numbers of the industry? Can he overcome the minor head injury he suffered at the hands of his former partner? And right now I can guarantee you Mason Storm is going to continue that as he dumps the United States Champion on his head with a suplex. Mason Storm bringing him back in the hard way. Storm now again going, look at it again, attacking the head. Levying in heavy damage to the United States Champion. Mason Storm, a former 5-time XFW Internet Champion. Drop kick counter there by Owens. Owens now again attacking the arm, picking young Storm up. Body arm, tossing him over. Owens holds on and drives the forearm into the shoulder of Mason Storm. And again. Both men phenomenal technical wrestlers inside the ring. Both trained by Josh Clemens. Ooh! Nice elbow there by Owens. Countering away Mason Storm's abilities and turns into a double underhook suplex. Owens now going to work. But Mason Storm fires back with a phenomenal flying forearm, taking the United States Champion off his feet. Storm not going to work on the leg, trying to slow down the United States Champion. And Mason Storm now on the middle ropes. Comes off the top, nobody home. The United States Champion saw it coming, dodges out of the way. German suplex now from Owens. Storm now holding onto the back of his head. Again twisting on the arm, hammerlock position. Into a side Russian leg sweep. Owens using the weight of Mason Storm against him, focusing again on that arm. Double underhook. Again takes him over in suplex. Mason Storm rolling to the outside wisely. Good ring awareness by the former Internet Champion. Getting outside, escaping the grip of Owens. Comes back in, but Owens lays him out with a clothesline. Storm going to the chin, try to counter. Storm up and over, crucifix. All impact, no cover there by Mason Storm. Again, you got to wonder, how much damage can Sean Owens sustain? How much more trauma will he suffer to his head? Will that concussion get worse as Mason Storm, who has not, as I recall, even gone for a pin yet? Ooh, but a shot to the face there. And another German suplex by the United States Champion. Phenomenal back and forth match between these two outstanding technical wrestlers. Mason Storm, the nice front. Oh, and again a counter by the United States Champion. Calling over time now from both men. Up and over. Mason Storm again with a phenomenal German suplex. Takes the United States Champion up and over. Owens now in trouble. Mason Storm going to work in the corner. Again, Owens with a counter. Wrapping the arm around again. And dumping. Mason Storm on the back of his arm again, using his weight as a weapon. Sean Owens in charge. Mason Storm getting back to his feet. Kick to the midsection, counter. Mason Storm connects. Both men now busted open. Owens with a split right at the top of his head. Mason Storm up and over. The champion on the outside, Mason Storm in pursuit. Again, I think Mason Storm is just out the here. Here comes the coach. You see the coach looming in the background like a shark that smells blood in the water. Mason Storm with a drop kick. Goes back inside, lets the referee do his count. And you see again Clemens staring down at his former partner. The numbers game may very well come into effect. Storm back to the outside, looking to continue the damage. Double underhook again, takes him up and dumps him on his back on a hard, unforgiving outside arena floor. Referee back up to a 3 count. Again, Clemens looking on. Joy across his face as his protege goes to work on the champion. Storm back outside. This time gets caught. The champion dumps him on the back of his head. Jaime Rupert, welcome. Yes, tomorrow night is XFW Fight Night. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here on XFW Bloodsport 6 Stream. Owens again going to work. Dumping him on his back. And again the attacks on the arms continue from Sean 2.0 Owens. Front face lock. Beautiful textbook. Vertical suplex by the United States Champion. Owens down on the top rope. Comes out the top. Phenomenal 5-star splash. We've got a cover. Holy hell. Owens with a splash from the top rope with a deep cover. Gets the pinfall victory over Mason Storm. Surprise move by Owens, adding yet another offensive attack to his repertoire in his arsenal. Lands the splash from the top rope, both men bleeding from the head. But again, you've got to wonder, look how deep that covers. Look how well he's got Mason Storm wrapped up. The arms locked in, the legs locked in again. The technical prowess. Owens just that much more skilled inside the ring. But again, you see him bleeding from the head, folks. You gotta wonder how much damage has been done. Will that have a long-lasting effect once the adrenaline wears off tonight? Will that come into play tomorrow night? What a phenomenal match between those two. And again, this is not the first time they've met. So again, sorry folks, gotta clear my throat a little bit. A little bit of seasonal phlegm building up. I gotta take some more allergy medication. Do we have any interns that can possibly get me something to add to this? Excuse me, folks. Old Butchie says, I guess Storm was more of a small drizzle tonight. You've got that right. Mason Storm coming up on the short end of the stick tonight. But again, that may very well have been the plan when it comes to Josh Clemens and Mason Storm. Now, Sean Owens made this challenge tonight, and it took no time for Mason Storm to accept that. And again, I don't recall during that match, and again, I was just wrapped up in the action, I don't think Mason Storm even went for a pin attempt. I don't think once did he try to cover the United States Champion. I think Storm was just there to exhaust the champion, to put on a beating on him, to knock the crap out of him, to weaken him for tomorrow night's match against Josh the Coach Clemens. Again, the industry, very known for their underhanded tactics. They've always got a strategy. They always have a plan. There's always some underlining things going on with the industry. The best laid plans of mice and men, folks. And you know, the wheels are always turning on Josh the Coach Clemens. Always the mastermind. Always has something calculating in that head of his. I will say, though, his mustache is starting to come in. He lost that monumental mustache at the hands of Biff Wellington, but it's starting to come back in. With that mustache comes a confidence, but we'll see if he can defeat Owens tomorrow night at XFW Fight Night. But right now, folks, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, Hiro Katsuyori, in action next on Danger Zone. Tommy Ivan, you can use that seasonal phlegm. Knock yourself out. I never used to have seasonal allergies, but my wife tells me that's what I have right now.
Making his way to the ring.
I'm not going to argue with her. She usually knows best to begin with.
Weighing in at 244 pounds, Hiro Katsuyori.
Hiro Katsuyori making his way down the ring as Dirk Webb says, the hero we deserve, Hiro Katsuyori. Some of the most brutal lariats since the days of Stan Hansen inside the ring. Not to mention, you combine that with the brutal suplexes this man uses. You may very well be looking at the brand new XFW World Heavyweight Champion tomorrow night. But tonight he will have his hands full with the boss, Antonio Carino.
From New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds.
Alyssa Marie, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. Antonio Carino, the leader of the Cosa Nostra, the family business inside XFW. His underlings, if that's the proper term I can use here, Billy Rucci and the Hammer Tony Vincent, dominated the tag team division in XFW for damn near a year. And Carino's still on his path to get to the top. Carino, hell-bent on getting to become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, wants that opportunity. Looking tonight to use Hiro Katsuyori as a stepping stone. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Katsuyori versus Carino. Katsuyori with a wide arm. And there's the lariats already by Katsuyori. And knocking Carino head over heels. And then right into suplexes. I have never seen anyone with as many suplexes in their arsenal as Hiro Katsuyori. The ability to throw his opponent over his head, over his back, is absolutely outstanding. As Katsuyori right now goes through his playbook of suplex after suplex. And now again, suplex into a power slam by Katsuyori. Early cover, but Carino gets the shoulder. Carino exploded on the scene here in XFW. It was very impressive and has maintained that status quo here in XFW for the time he has spent. But he looks to get to the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, and it seems to elude him ever so often. His best opportunity was an Elimination Chamber match he was in earlier this year. But unfortunately for him, Seth Walker had unleashed a new ability of complete, unrelenting fury and eliminated every man in that chamber. Carino was the first one out and has seen his career staggered since. Fireman's carry now by the boss, Antonio Carino. Jaime says he didn't know Freddie Mercury was a wrestler. Anyone, you call anyone Freddie Mercury, I would take that as a compliment. I don't think even Antonio Carino would be upset about that. Turn around by Hiro in the corner. And now weighing in heavy shots in the midsection is Hiro Katsuyori. And now driving the head of the boss into the turnbuckle. Good Lord. And Carino collapsing. In the center of the ring, we've got a cover. Again, only a 1 count. The boss getting the shoulder up early. Katsuyori will be looking to end this match quick as he wants to save his energy and not sustain any damage long term going into tomorrow night's match against Ramon Cruz. But both Katsuyori and Cruz both signing up for matches tonight, one night away from their big championship title match tomorrow night on Fight Night. In our main event, Ramon Cruz will be going head-to-head with big-time Jim Slater. But right now, Carino in charge, starting to dominate over Hiro Katsuyori. Oh, straight jacket DDT. Carino plants Hiro Katsuyori down the canvas hard. Kick out by Hiro. Didn't get the legs up, just got the shoulder up. Katsuyori might be struggling a little bit. Right now, the boss on the top rope. Nobody home. Katsuyori dodging out of the way. And Carino coming off the top. Oh, good night. Carino just leveled with that clothesline. Look at the impact here, but watch this replay. Look at this. Boom. Katsuyori. Babe Ruth style swing on that one. Damn near took Carino's head off. Tosses him over again as Katsuyori continues to dominate. Can Antonio Carino stave off the attacks? Ooh! Big time elbow there from Hiro Katsuyori. The boss rolls back to his feet though. Again, the boss with impressive staying power. as he's gone toe-to-toe with the Destroyer on a number of occasions, including Brian Blaze and others. But right now, Katsuyori in trouble. The Boss looking to capitalize. Here Katsuyori dodges through. And again, the lariat connects. Katsuyori just leveled the Boss. Katsuyori looking to knock off Antonio Carino. Swinging away wildly, both men looking to dominate. Carino now with an Irish whip. Carino now delivers a hellacious spinebuster to Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori counters again. Big right hand now. Katsuyori locks him up. Cradle suplex. Too close to the ropes. Heartbreaking for Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori again, double underhook, takes him up and over. The Boss surviving the cradle suplex from Hiro. But can he stave off the attack as Carino keeps mounting counters left and right? But is Hiro Katsuyori expending too much energy tonight? He needs to say something for tomorrow as he challenges for the World Heavyweight Championship. But right now, both men on the top rope. This can spell doom for somebody. Katsuyori all the way down. Superplex, both men now laying out. Cover again by Katsuyori.
1, 2.
And again, Carino gets the shoulder up. The Boss back to his feet. Carino now locks him up. Powerbomb by the Boss. Down goes Katsuyori. Katsuyori with a handful of hair drives the Boss back down the kicks. Boss now counters out with a kick. And again the lariats from Hiro Katsuyori connect, driving him down to the canvas. The hatred back in our chat room, folks, which always makes me nervous. As Katsuyori goes to work again on the Boss, delivering shots to the top of the head with the turnbuckle. Katsuyori now standing tall, the Boss in trouble. Katsuyori shot to the midsection. And again, haymaker lariat connects, the Boss in trouble. And somehow Antonio Carino again musters enough. Somehow down deep in, pulls the reserves, and gets the shoulder up. Katsuyori now swinging wildly. Trying to keep Antonio. Carino again gets back to his feet. Carino now with his own suplex. Takes Katsuyori up and over. Katsuyori now stunned. The Boss in control. The Boss now with Carino up on the shoulder. Drives Katsuyori. And Katsuyori's legs go off from under him. Katsuyori just went limp. And the Boss sends him up and over to the outside arena floor. Antonio looking to capitalize on the damage. But again, the long-lasting effects could be devastating to Hiro Katsuyori tonight. Both men now back inside. Katsuyori, German suplex, takes him up and over. Carino again getting back to his feet. Antonio Carino showing fantastic reserves. Uh-oh, Katsuyori, fingers are locked. Takes him over. Cradle suplex. That's it. Hiro Katsuyori. Absolutely exhausted, but managed to pull off the victory tonight. Can he carry that momentum into tomorrow night? Are you looking at the new #1 XFW World Heavyweight Champion? Sorry, folks, distracted again by the hatred who somehow continues to get into our shows here in XFW. I've been told by our IT team we somehow have blocked him and he somehow finds a way through the firewall and gets in there. I apologize for the sheer anger and hatred that come out of this man in our comments, folks. I apologize. We've seen this guy attack a number of XFW superstars inside the ring. And now again, just coming out, verbal attacks on our fans. I apologize for the acts of the hatred in our chat room, folks. Hopefully you stay on here and continue to watch the brand of XFW that we've got here. Again, we know that the maniacal glee is going over to TKWA, and we'll be challenging the hatred on their next program. TKWA Nightmare coming up just around the bend. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the maniacal one, who has been on and off XFW as of late, can possibly steer away the hatred, who continues to just, that's even incoherent. I'm not even sure what he's talking about, folks. Just pay attention to the screen. Make no mind of it. Breathe in, breathe out. Think happy thoughts here, folks. Happy thoughts here with XFW. It's really hard to think happy thoughts when you're watching two guys in the ring beat the ever-loving crap out of each other, but it is what it is, folks. Up next, folks, a rivalry that seems to not end. Brian Blaze going head-to-head with Pedro Ortiz Jr. Now, these two have clashed on a number of occasions. Pedro Ortiz Jr. and Brian Blaze, both former World Heavyweight Champions. The two have had a rivalry just off a mere match that took place several months ago, but neither one has let it go. And now we thought it was over at XFW Fright Night back in October, our Halloween special that spanned 2 nights. But now, for whatever reason, Brian Blaze and Pedro clash again tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Let's head down the ring as that match starts right now. And here comes Pedro Ortiz Jr. Whoa, 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 what is this? Who is that? El Yanator! El Yanator! Pedro's partner! What the hell was all that about? Folks, I don't know what they're taking Pedro to the back. El Yanator. I'm not sure what we just witnessed, folks. El Yanator is the on-again, off-again partner of Pedro Ortiz Jr. The two have, on a number of occasions, been partners. Pedro Ortiz Jr. has taken him under his wing and been friends. Rick Fletcher, thank you for liking the stream. Pedro is responsible for El Yanator getting his full-time contract here in XFW. I have no idea what just transpired. Now it's supposed to be Brian Blaze versus Pedro, and El Yanator attacking his friend with a steel chair. I'm not sure what just happened. Rick, thank you for sharing. I don't know what to say, folks. I don't know what just transpired. I don't know what to say. Pedro, hopefully he's all right. We'll get some folks backside the trainers and take a look at that. Rick is, meanwhile, on a sharing spree, folks. Meanwhile, our main event is mere seconds away as Ramon Cruz will challenge big-time Jim Slater tonight. Here, 1 night away from XFW Fight Night, will defend against Hiro Katsura, who we just saw victorious over Antonio Carino, the boss, here in XFW. Folks, I'm still a little shocked at what we just saw with Pedro Ortiz. Well, let's head down the ringside, folks, for our main event next on XFW. There's the music of Evolution, and here comes Slater now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Big time Jim Slater making his way down the ring. The very first Extreme Opportunity briefcase holder here in XFW.
297 pounds. Big time Jim Slater.
Slater winning, using that Extreme Opportunity briefcase to win his first ever XFW World Heavyweight Championship away from Brian Blaze. Slater currently in the tag team division with his partner Showtime Shane Black. Black not able to make it here tonight. So Slater took this opportunity to challenge against the World Heavyweight Champion. Rick, thank you for hosting over on the Twitch platform. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to XFW tonight, no matter which platform you choose to watch us on. Thank you for the continued support. And here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, beautiful Ramon Cruz.
220 pounds, one half of
This man is second generation superstar. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sending stars. Ramon Cruz, second generation superstar. His father, Romeo Vega, a former XFW World Heavyweight Champion. And now Cruz following in his footsteps. And Cruz, right now, folks, is officially a two-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion, winning the championship under very, very shady circumstances the first time. And let's face it, folks, even the second time was shady, but it counts in the rule books, and he right now is your current World Heavyweight Champion. But tomorrow night, he will defend that championship against Hiro Katsuya, but right now, across the ring, big time Jim Slater. And here we go, folks, we're off and running. Cruz starting to go. Slater instantly picking the champion up. And dumps him across the top turnbuckle. Cruz and Ramon are no strangers to each other. They have battled in the past. Cruz has had long rivalry with Showtime Shane Black, Slater's partner, as the two exchange the United States Championship back and forth on a number of occasions. Cruz now sending Slater to the outside. Cruz now on the inside as Mike Atura, head referee, will start his count. Slater right back in. Here comes Cruz, and Cruz again attacking the knee. Going low on Slater, trying to remove that vertical base. And again, right to the knee. Man can't stand, man can't fight. Shot to the back now. Slater turning the tables on the World Heavyweight Champion. And again. Here comes Slater now, the big boot right to the chin. Follows through the senton bomb. Slater using that weight to his own advantage. World Heavyweight Champion now laid out. Slater now stomping away the champion. We've seen the Destroyer, who is still not cleared to wrestle, show up the past few weeks attacking the World Heavyweight Champion. Ramon Cruz has said he wants a restraining order against the champion. Ouch from down from Slater, again the big boot. Still waiting to see if he is granted that restraining order against the Destroyer. I don't think he can actually get one, as the Destroyer does have a rematch clause in his contract and will be granted one once he's able to return to the ring. Ramon Cruz again going to the knees, attacking Slater. Enziguri down to the side of the head. Covered by Cruz, but an early kick out by Slater, not even a 2 count. Cruz going back to work, systematically trying to pick apart big-time Jim Slater. Hooks him out. Reverse vertical suplex now by the World Heavyweight Champion. Cruz now mounting the middle rope. Comes off senton bomb right across the back. Both men feeling the impact of that one. Slater surprising getting back to his feet. Slater now, gut wrench powerbomb, drops the champion down hard. Ramon Cruz dodging out of the way. Slater continues, counters through. Nice arm drag by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Slater going to the arm. Overhand wrist lock. Slater driving the champion down to one knee. Cruz fires right back. Repeated shots down to the midsection by Cruz. Spinning drop kick. Cruz connects right under the chin. And now the champion makes his way again to the top rope. Cruz off the top, senton bomb. Cover on Slater. Too much left on the tank of big-time Jim Slater. Elbow drop now from the champion. Slater, good ring awareness, rolls underneath the ring. And here comes, yes, and again, the knee attacks by Ramon Cruz going low. A strategy we saw him utilize against the Destroyer at XFW Fright Night. weakening the knee of the Destroyer, causing him to go for that new surgery he needs to have on that repaired knee. Again, the knee breaker by Ramon Cruz, and again driving the former champion down to the canvas, attacking the limbs. Power shove now by Ramon Cruz. Cruz setting Slater up on the top rope. Oh, a big right hand by Cruz. Second round, Cruz now setting something up. Both men on that top rope. Cruz. Big time, down we go. Vertical suplex from the top rope by Ramon Cruz. We've got a cover. Slater gets the shoulders up on a 1 count after that hellacious fall from the top rope. Slater not wanting to keep down. Again, a spinning heel kick right to the chin. And now Cruz taunting the audience. Cruz looking to knock off big-time Jim Slater. Looking to carry momentum into tomorrow night where he'll face Hiro Katsuyori. While Cruz got Slater up. But Slater raining down with right hands on the top of the head. And Slater with a tackle. Cruz rolls to the outside, wisely avoiding impact from Slater. I'm surprised Cruz is able to get the former champion on top of his shoulders, looking for that suplex. Slater lands the power slam on the outside. Slater now picking him up by the back of his neck. Good Lord, and driving him face first down. Slater showing off. Look at this. Slater manhandling Cruz. Cruz tossed back to the inside. Ramon Cruz now with a scoop slam on the former World Heavyweight Champion. Cruz again going to the top rope. High Rent District. Cruz off the top. Hurricane Rana takes Slater over. Cruz wasting too much time again, taunting as Slater quickly gets back to his feet. And Slater with a clothesline. The champion wasted too much time. Alvaran, thank you for liking the stream. Slater now on a roll. Drives him down. Slater in control. Ramon Cruz in trouble. Cruz lights him up. Frankensteiner again from Ramon Cruz. Slater manages to counter out of the dropkick. Cruz with a nice counter himself. Now holding Slater down by the arm. Twisting on that arm. But Slater continues to power through. But again, Cruz now. Counter after counter, Cruz again. But both men drop down and Cruz cannot capitalize. Too exhausted. This may play into Hiro Katsuyori tomorrow night. Cruz again going to the legs. As Slater looks to knock off the champion tonight. In Danger Zone. Cruz sends him into the turnbuckle. But Slater bounces almost right back out. Cruz again with the champion. Cruz slowly, methodically trying to maneuver. Big time Jim Slater. Where's he going now? Slater up on that top rope. Cruz again, too much time, taunting as Slater on the top rope. Cruz going to the top. Cruz. Holy hell. Cruz. The top rope German suplex, shades of his father. We've got a cover.
2, 3.
Cruz gets the victory. Cruz gets the victory. Wow. Cruz with the super backdrop German suplex, much like his father before him, knocks off big-time Jim Slater tonight. Wow.
Here is your
Ramon
winner.
Cruz carrying that momentum into tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night on XFW Fight Night.